This big story out on Lebanon today, where it looks like several people were killed during a protest. And so I want to break this down because the way I've seen it portrayed in the media is kind of spun against Hezbollah, and it seems, if anything, the Shiites are the victims of this. And so you kind of have to go back a full year to understand what's going on here. You had that massive explosion in the port of Beirut, where I forget how many people died, but it looked like it was a very scary explosion. I mean, mushroom cloud blew out windows for miles around. Absolutely crazy scenes in Beirut from that explosion. But, they've been trying to figure out who's responsible, and it seems at least that they're looking as this is a problem of negligence, right? And so there's a court that's looking to decide that. I believe, this is my understanding, that the Hezbollah and Amal militia, which represent mostly the Shia in Lebanon, they're a political group as well as, militia groups. And so they they organized a protest, I believe, against the court, because I think the court was going to find that it was Shia officials that were in some way responsible for this. And so they organized this protest at a point in the city of Beirut, where the Shia section meets the, I believe, Christian section. Shots rang out, and there were six Shia killed. It's pretty clear from some footage that there were at least two or three bodies taken away that did not appear, the people were in any way armed or prepared to be, they could have been members of like Hezbollah's militia or something like that, but they were certainly dressed as civilians and just, on the street. Um, you could be a soldier and have an opinion in protest, I suppose. Anyways, it appears, at least from all the early reporting, that the only people killed were Shia, said Shia were killed, although at some point some members of either Hezbollah or the Amal militia returned fire. At least one Shia woman, was killed in her home, and at that point, that's all I know. From international reporting, mainstream Western press are saying that there's been various explosions and the sounds of gunfire every hour or two in the city since. Although I'm not sure how much of that is confirmed or could even, just be misreported loud sounds that people are saying is gunfire. Anyways, I wanted to talk about this and just get out in front of it a little bit, because I think it's going to be spun into like anti-Iran, anti-Hezbollah propaganda. Just a few quick